Hey there, Cindy. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I just wanted to send over a quick 10-minute audit of your digital front door with just a few strategies you guys can implement today just to start reaching more local pet owners. And as a former vet tech, I know exactly how slammed, veterinary practices can get. And visibility is usually the last thing on the to-do list. So I noticed a massive growth opportunity for you guys, in the Richmond area and specifically, so I just wanted to show you how to claim it. If this video helps, I'd love to do that. If not, no worries. Feel free to just use the tips. Let's dive right on in. So first thing I'd like to cover is content. So for content, uh, sorry about that. With content, you want to make sure that there's enough of it for Google to be able to stand off for what you guys do and to probably be able to show you your business to people who are searching for your services. And in this content, you want to have words if you're not familiar. These are words or phrases that just search up today just to help resolve their issues, just stuff that they're going through on a daily week basis. You guys can miss out on a lot of by not keywords and by not having them. Okay, so just everything that you see highlighted. This is what Google looks at when they come to scan your site. So icons, logos, images, all these things. You just want to make sure that all of them has the proper keywords embedded into them, right? And just to give you guys an idea, you guys are seeing about 577 words from your homepage. And throughout this video, I'm just going to be showing your top competitor, one of your top competitors in the area, just to give you an idea of what you guys can do to catch up and be able to get up to where they are because it's possible, right? So these guys are looking at about a little over 1,000 words, right, on their homepage. And to give you an idea, because I say, but how much am I at, right? So studies have shown that words for there's 1,500 words on your homepage. Obviously, it's not mandatory, but it's the more you have, the better. And you don't just want to have any type of content, right? You want to make sure you have the proper keywords embedded. And just to give you somewhat of an idea, we're going to head over here just to take a look at your keywords. You guys currently have 316 keywords underneath your belt. And this is bringing you guys in a traffic of 179 visitors to your website. That's not how many people who book calls and stuff. It's how many people have visited on your site because of these. Okay, so just going to take a little glance just to have surface areas area. Just a basic glance of keywords and just all right, and a lot of these are let's see, some of these are okay. So a tip for keywords is that we don't just want any type of keywords, right? Because not all keywords are going to be attracting clients who want to purchase a service, right? And one of the things about keywords with a business name, they're okay for branding purposes and getting your name out there, but I go for attract new clients, right? And the reason why is because not everyone knows your business name. So new pet owners who are coming to the area, or people just don't get out or anything. They're just not there. These guys will have a tougher time finding you guys. You want to be able to that are geared towards them. I'll show you an example of what I mean by that. So this over here is one of your top competitors in the area. These guys have about 1,000 keywords underneath their belt, and it's bringing them in a total of a little over 2,000 visitors to their website. Again, not how many people who actually book will land on their website because of the keywords that they have, right? And let's see, they have, so there's just basically their name too. So let's see if a little bit of let's see. All right, okay. So this is an example of a great word to have on your homepage. It has your service, a service that you do, and your location, right? Vets, right? This is something that you do, and the location Richmond, PA. Perfect, right? So that is an example. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a keyword, right? Place it into Google. This is what pops up. And then we're just going to cover this entire page. This is just going to take us into the second second and third thing I wanted to go over. And this right here is what we know as the map. This is what Google uses to give relevance to a business. And to the left, you'll see, excuse me, sorry about that. And to the left, you'll see a business's name, address, and phone number. This is what is known as a citation, right? And is ideal to be in the top 3 results. And the reason why is because this is where people click. The higher you are, the more clicks you get. And in order to get up here, you want to have these citations, right? Just to give you an idea, distributed across hundreds of directories. And the goal is you want to have more than your competitors, because it will allow you guys as a trust factor, and they will bump you above them, right? So there are tools out there that allow us to see what citations your competitors have, and then you just go grab those exact ones. But you don't want to just stop there. You want to double or triple that. So you want to get 50 to 100 more just to beat out your competition by a landslide, all right? So heading on into the last part that I'd like to cover, and that is going into the topic of backlinks, right? Which is basically just like a kind of a power move. Excuse me. Just think of it as like a vote of confidence or a digital endorsement that you guys get for your websites. And it's ideal you want to be into these top results, because again, this is where people click. The higher you are, the more clicks you get. And in order to get up here, you want to have these backlinks, right? And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So basically having articles, blogs, associations, those type of things, thinking back to you guys is what you want, right? Because that's basically them saying, hey, Google, I trust these guys. I think that they are professional. I think that they know what they're doing. I highly recommend. Google's going to look at that, and they're just going to bump you guys up, okay? And the thing with backlinks are critical. So you want to be able to get backlinks that are relevant to your niche, right? Because you guys are animal care, you want to get association blogs, articles that are related to animal care. Best places to get flea tick prevention, right? Stuff like that. You want to get stuff like that to be linking to you guys, because that's what's going to be more powerful for you versus, say, a Pizza Hut linking back to you guys. So heading back over here to SEMrush. Just take a look at just like to take a look at your backlinks. You guys are looking at about 757 backlinks at the moment, and then taking a look at your competitor. All right, and these guys are at 795. And just letting you guys know that with backlinks, it's quality over quantity. So just because someone has more than the other doesn't mean that it's more powerful, right? Because one powerful backlink, can be equal to 10, right? So it's not always the case of, oh, I have more, so that means I'm better. So that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to be sweet, straight to the point. Now, with this information, you can totally go with this and do this yourself. I'm cool with that. However, if you want to skip the learning curve and just have someone handle it who's done it a bunch of times and has a background in animal care, just give me a call or shoot me a text at 218-517-5513. Either way, I hope this really helped. Have a great day. Bye.